are live. Okay, what's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. What's up with y'all? Today is day 14 of our discipline challenge. And for today, we are doing a crow pose flow, aka arm balancing flow. We are going to be strengthening our core and our upper body. And we're going to be doing a little bit of some crow pro practices and a little bit of exercises for that and everything like that. So if you guys are ready for that, go ahead and meet me on the mat. We are going to start in a laying down position because we're going to work our core a little bit, and then we're going to work our wrist, and then we're going to do a little bit of some crow pro warm-ups and drills and exercises. So if you guys are ready for that, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so like I said before, we are going to start by laying down all the way. We're going to start by working up our core a bit, so just go ahead and lay down all the way against the mat. Go ahead and close your eyes here or open them. The only reason I'm closing my eyes is because the sun is literally right here blaring down in my face, so I'm just going to keep my eyes closed for my own protection. But right now, I just want you to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to extend your legs up in the air just like so, flexing your feet. Go ahead and raise your arms above your head like so. And as you exhale, you're going to reach up and try to tap your toes. If you don't reach your toes, it's okay. I reached my ankles. Tap whatever you can tap, and you're going to lower back down. Take another deep breath here. Exhale and reach back up. And we're just going to do that for a couple of breaths. So let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we go up to reach for our toes. Inhaling as we reach our arms above our head. Exhaling as we reach up to touch our toes. Let's keep that going. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. Couple more breaths here. Exhaling as you reach up. Inhaling as arms go above your head. 2 more times here. Last time here. And lower down. Still reach your arms above your head. Take a deep breath here. But as you exhale, go ahead and lower your legs down so your knees are up in the air and you're making a 90-degree angle with your legs just like so. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and reach your arms, reach your neck, reach your chest up off the mat. Touch your ankles and lower back down. Let's do that a couple more times. Reaching up, touching the ankles, reaching back down. Deep breath here. Deep breath out, reaching up, touching those ankles, going back down. A couple more times here, guys. Touching those ankles. Deep breath in. Deep breath out as you crunch. Inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale with me. Exhale as we crunch. Couple more breaths here. 2 more to go. Inhale here. Exhale and crunch. 1 more. Deep breath with me. Exhale, crunch. Hold your crunch. Hold that for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly release back down. Slowly extend your arms above your head. Keep your legs tucked into your core. Just imagine trying to touch your upper thighs to your lower abdomen. Imagine activating your core here as you squeeze together. Keep that activation going. As you extend your arms above your head, take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you reach your arms forward, grabbing your toes, tucking here, hold it for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths to go. Inhale with me. And a deep breath out. Last breath here, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling as you release your toes, lowering your arms and chest and upper neck back down to the mat. Take a deep breath here. Exhale and reach back up, reaching for those toes, grabbing your toes, lifting your upper back, neck, and head off the mat. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me and exhale. 1 more breath here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling as we release our toes, lowering our arms back above the head. Take a deep breath here. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale with me, and as you exhale, go ahead and reach up, grabbing towards your toes, tucking your core, activating here as you pull your thighs into your lower abdomen, lifting up your upper back, neck, and head. Taking a deep breath here and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me and a deep breath out. 1 breath here. And as you exhale, slowly release your feet, lowering your arms, lowering your upper back, neck, and head back down against the mat. Take an active rest here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Maybe sway your knees from side to side in your active rest. We're going to stay for 2 more breaths here. Inhaling with me. And a deep breath out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here in our active rest. And as you exhale, I want you to extend your hands up into the sky. Have your fingertips spread wide, just like so. Imagine you're pushing the ground away, but as the ground, we're facing the sky. So push the sky away, and you're just extending your arms, extending the shoulders here. Take another deep breath in as you pull your upper thighs into your lower abdomen, trying to squeeze your knees a little bit closer to your elbows here. Maybe you get there, maybe you don't, but let's just try our best to squeeze there for now. And take a deep breath out as you exhale, lowering your abdominal back down, releasing your activation here. We're going to do that a couple more times. Keep your hands extended to the air just like so. Take another deep breath in, deep breath out. Go ahead and squeeze your core, bringing your knees to your elbows here. Maybe you can reach a little bit farther than that. Maybe you don't, but it's totally okay either way. And a release, lowering back down. I'm going to do that a couple more times, guys. Inhale here. And a deep breath out. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Another deep breath here. Touching the elbows to the knees, gazing between your legs. Exhale, release. A couple more times here, guys. And release. Last time here. Let's hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Release, nice and slow. Go ahead and drop those arms down towards your side. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here as we cross our ankles over each other and start to give ourselves a little momentum as we rock forward, sending our legs back into a tabletop. Guys, my mat is really hot right now, so I'm actually just gonna flip it over. I'm gonna flip it over in hopes that it is cooler on the other side, because y'all, the sun is no joke. The sun has really heated up my mat. But let's go back into our tabletop now. Let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Remember, we're gonna have our fingertips spread wide, wrists stacked under shoulders, and knees stacked under hips here. We're going to start to warm up our wrists now that we're in our tabletop. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, I want you to rock forward and backward. extending your shoulders over the wrist and also sending your hips towards your heels. Let's continue to rock forward and backward here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 2 more breaths here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. As you exhale, extend over the wrist and hold it for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and send your hips towards your heels. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. With your next inhale, go ahead and sit back up into a tabletop. Go ahead and extend your legs outward into a plank. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and start to rock forward and backward just like we were doing before, but this time we're in a plank. And you're going to be using your tippy toes to shift yourself forward over your wrist and backward. Taking a deep breath here and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower down onto your knees, nice and slow, back into your tabletop. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take 1 more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and send your hips towards your heels. Go ahead and inch your hands a little bit closer to you. I want you to take your right hand, flip it so the tops of your right hand is against the mat. Your palms are facing towards the sky. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you press your fingertips into the mat. If this exercise is a bit intense for you, you can go ahead and bend your elbow outwards, decreasing the intensity. If it's not intense enough, you can go ahead and lean your weight backwards. The tops of your wrists will come up, but that's okay as long as you're pressing your fingertips into the mat. Both of those are optional. Whatever you choose, that's okay. We're going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to peel our hands slowly off the mat, placing our right palm back against the mat as we flip our left hand. So the tops of our left hand is on the mat, palms facing towards the sky as we take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's slowly peel our hand off the mat here as we roll out our wrist, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to shake our wrist out, taking another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to walk our hands back out into a tabletop. This time, I want you to tuck your toes, pick up your hips, and shift back into a downward dog. Take this time to readjust if need be, and take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and start to paddle out your dog, shifting your hips from left to right or right to left. Taking another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out as we continue to paddle out our legs here, keeping our gaze centered towards our toes. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and find stillness, sending your heels towards the mat, getting a deep stretch down the backs of our legs and our hamstrings. Let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and set your legs hip distance if they weren't there already. And when you inhale, go ahead and bend your knees and kick your right leg up into your 3-legged dog. Take a deep breath here And as you exhale, go ahead and bring that right knee towards your right elbow. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you send it back to three-legged dog. Let's do that a couple more times, guys. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out, knee to elbow. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, three-legged. Two more times. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, three-legged last time. Let's make it count. Deep breath with me. Exhale, knee to elbow. Deep breath with me. Exhale, step that right foot outside of your right hand. Go ahead and settle your left knee and left leg down into a lizard's lunge. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take two more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One last breath here. And as you exhale, use your hands to push the ground away. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. As you take your right knee and pull it back into your chest, sending it back to three-legged dog. Deep breath here. And exhale as you send that right foot back down next to the left, hip distance apart. Take another deep breath in as you paddle out your legs here. One more deep breath here as you paddle. And as you exhale, find stillness, sending the heels towards the ground here. Another deep breath in as you bend the knees, sending the left leg up. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the knee to the elbow. Deep breath here. Exhale, send it back three-legged. Deep breath in. Exhale, send it forward, knee to elbow. Deep breath here. Send it back, three-legged. Two more to go. Inhale with me. Exhale, send that leg forward. Inhale here. Exhale and send it back. Last one, let's make it count. Deep breath here. Exhale, knee to elbow, deep breath here. Exhale, step the left foot outside of the lower right knee down to settle into lizard lunge. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, take your right, well, I was just gonna say right knee. Take your left knee back into your chest, send it back to three-legged dog. Set it back down to the ground. Paddle it out. If you need a little break, take a deep breath here. Go ahead and lower your knees down to the mat, back into tabletop. Send your hips towards your heels to take a seat in this kneeling position. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. You guys can stay there. I need a sip of some water and to wipe my forehead. Whew. Whew. All right. All right, now that I got some water and I wiped the sweat off my forehead, I can take another deep breath here. And one more deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm gonna walk my hands back out to tabletop. Spread my knees back, hip distance apart. Spread my fingertips apart as well. Just readjusting here. And then I'm gonna tuck my toes, pick up my hips and set up downward dog. But this time I'm gonna take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as I send myself forward into a high plank. A deep breath in as I bend my knees and crouch back. And as I exhale, I'm going to jump forward into a Malasana squat, settling into my Malasana for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as I plant my hands against the mat, extend my legs, taking another deep breath in. And a deep breath out in this forward fold. I'm going to take a deep breath in as I step my feet back into my downward dog, taking my time to readjust. So we're just going to repeat that a couple more times, guys. So I'm going to go through that a couple more times. So take a breath here and deep breath out as we shift our weight forward into high plank. Deep breath in as we bend the knees. Exhale as we crouch backwards. Take another deep breath here and leap forward, settling down into a Malasana squat. Take some time to readjust. Just take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as we exhale, let's place our hands back on the mat, extending our legs. Take another deep breath here and a deep breath out in our forward fold. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to step back into our downward dog, taking our time to reset. All right, guys, so my phone working. What happened? My phone over, but hey, it's back on. So I don't even know where it cut off, but hey, we're back, y'all. Okay, and Zeb gave us the 100 in the strong emoji, period. But yes, let's get back on the mat, y'all. My fault for it cutting off. My phone literally overheated, but it's okay. We're gonna continue where we left off, and that was in our Malasana squat, like so. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out as we extend our legs, pressing our hands against the mat. We're gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out as we rock from side to side in our ragdoll pose. Take another deep breath here, guys, and a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, let's set our hands back on the mat. Let's readjust our feet hip distance apart. Once so, let's place our hands firmly against the mat as we take a deep breath in. I'm actually going to take some steps back so you guys can see exactly what we're finna do. Okay, we're taking a deep breath here. But as we exhaling, we're bending our knees, going onto the balls of our feet. So we're lifting our hips up and we're pulling our upper thighs into our chest. We're also lining up our arms with our knees. So our knees are above our elbows here. And I'm taking a deep breath in. I'm also playing with my hand placement here. And I'm taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I'm going to keep playing around with my adjustments here, finding the perfect one. Because, you know, everyone's body proportion is different. So the position and the pose might look different on everybody's body. So you just want to play around with the pose, play around with the positioning until you find what's best for your body and your length and all that stuff. All right, so I'm just playing around here. All right. Now, once I get into my perfect position, I'm just going to practice rocking back and forth and squeezing my thighs together. So I'm still on my tiptoes. I haven't left the ground yet. I'm just rocking back and forth, playing with it just a bit. And we're just going to keep rocking back and forth, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you're feeling tired, you can always lower down back into your Malasana to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. And then once you're feeling ready again, you can always extend your legs back, adjust them back into their hip distance apart. Take a deep breath here. Me, I'm just kind of wiping the sweat off my limbs so I don't slip off. when I try to lift up and get a little bit of air time here. And then I just slowly just play with lifting my feet up just a little bit. Just leaning in, leaning out. My limbs are very sweaty right now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So I'm just wiping off my sweat. Maybe I need my little rag right now. Because I am definitely can tell that I'm just lifting off my limbs right now. Whew. Alright. We're gonna try this again. I got a little bit of air time there, just a little bit of air time. But I want to lift up a bit more. So I'm about hip distance apart here. Going down into my forward fold. Lifting up on the balls of my feet. Engaging my core here. And then I lift. And then I go back down. See, we got a little bit of air time. We got a little bit of air time there. I feel like we can get a little bit more. Just gotta warm up to it. Maybe keep practicing rocking back and forth. If you guys are a little afraid to get a little air time to start lifting up your feet, I can show you guys another perfect exercise to warm up towards that. And that's this right here. Going from a forward fold, putting your hands into the mat, and lifting up slightly and just jump forward a bit. This is a good practice if you're a little scared to start lifting up your limbs in your crow pose. You can do that, or here's another good exercise. You can stay in your forward fold. You can practice just lifting up one leg at a time. Just shifting weight and lifting up one leg at a time. This is a good practice right here. And another good practice, once you master that one, you can go into a little crouch, just like so. Go into a little bird crouch, little perch, extending your arms in front of you, just like so. Lining your elbows above your, not elbows, lining your knees above your elbows. They can be a little bit inside or outside the arm, or they can be lined perfectly under it. You know, sometimes you gotta play around with the position depending on your body. Then from there, just gonna pick up your hips, readjust a bit, and shift your weight forward. You can play around lifting one foot at a time, just about a little bit of an inch. And then once you practice that a bit, you can practice lifting both feet up. Just a little bit. Boom, a little tap. Boom, a little tap. And once you get confident with that, maybe you can lift all the way up. But let me wipe the sweat from my eyes yet again. And let's go into a crow pose one more time, 2 more times. And then we can start doing some cool downs. All right. So let's actually go into our crow pose this time. So I'm gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out as I fold forward. I'm gonna take my time to readjust. My feet are gonna be hip distance apart. And I'm first just gonna settle in for a ragdoll. Just rocking from side to side, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Next, I'm going to extend my hands out in front of me. I'm going to grip the mat. I'm then going to go into the balls of my feet, readjust here, pulling my upper thighs into my chest or my lower abdomen as I line my elbows under my knees. So my knees are sitting up high on my arms. I'm taking my time to readjust here, gazing in between my legs. I'm sorry, y'all. Something was calling on me. I got distracted. So let me go through those steps all over. So we're in our forward fold. We're extending our hands out in front of us. We shift our weight, going to the balls of our feet as we pull our upper thighs into our abdomen. We line our arms under our knees, putting our knees a little bit high up on our upper arm, taking our time to readjust. Then we shift our weight forward, gazing, and we lift up. Whew. That took a lot of core strength, y'all. And that was only 1 second. Lifting my legs up that 1 second, that took a lot of core strength. So we're just gonna rock out here. I'm gonna go into my malasana, take a couple breathers, because you always want to start off at a place of, you know, calmness. Not with your heart all erratic. You don't want to lift up when your heart's all erratic. When your heart rate is all nice and calm, that's when you want to start your lift up. So we're just gonna rest here in our malasana until our heart rate is back a little settled before we try to lift back up into our crow pose. So let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Hopefully the phone doesn't cut off and overheats, because that would be a bummer. That would be twice in a row, and that would be a bummer, y'all. So let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. I'm feeling a little calm. I'm feeling my heart rate has settled a bit, so I'm going to extend my legs. I'm going to rock out in my ragdoll before I go back into my crow pose. So let me rock out here. Let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out, rocking out here. Whew. Alrighty, now I'm feeling ready. I'm going to stand my arms out in front of me. I'm going to grip the mat. I'm going to readjust so that my legs are hip distance apart. Next, I'm going to shift my weight forward onto the balls of my feet as I bring my upper thighs into my lower abdomen. I'm going to squeeze my knees above my elbows, press them into my arms as I press my arms into my knees, gazing between my feet as I lift my legs and I set them back down. Whew. Whew. Take a lot of core engagement, y'all. No cap. Let me take another deep breath here. And then we can try that one last time. Let's take one more breath here. All right, we're feeling ready, guys. Let's go ahead and extend our legs. Take another deep breath in. Rock out here in ragdoll. Rock out here. All right, we are ready to try our crow pose for the last time. One more time here. Let's go ahead and set our arms. Extend out in front of me as I grip the mat. My legs, I'm going to bring them in hip distance apart. Next things next, I'm going to wipe the bugs off my hands. That's what I'm going to do next. But anyway, next things next, for real, I'm going to shift my weight forward into the balls of my feet. I'm going to bring my upper thighs towards my lower abdomen, squeezing them in tight as I line my knees above my elbows, squeezing them in tight, squeezing elbows to my knees, squeezing them together in tight as I shift my weight forward, gazing at my toes. Then I lift my legs and I lower back down. Let's take another deep breath here. And as we exhale, let's send our hips and glutes all the way to the mat as we extend our legs out in front of us to settle down and to settle our heart rate. Let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. And we did that, y'all. And we did that. Into that crow pose, and we did that, period. Even though the burn was real. The burn in your upper thighs, in your entire core, your upper core, your lower core, your obliques, everything. You're going to feel it. But it's okay. This is a good core strengthening exercise right here. My goal is to hold that for 30 seconds. I can probably hold it 2 seconds max. 30 seconds on a lucky day. 3 seconds on a very lucky day. But my goal one day in the future, when I keep practicing this, is to hold that for 30 seconds. And I believe I can do that if I keep practicing it. I really do. I really do. So that's definitely the goal, but I am glad that we did this practice right here. But now it is time to do our cool downs, to settle down our heart rates. And to do so, we're going to use our hands to adjust ourselves by laying down. Go ahead and use your arms as assistance to lay down all the way against the mat. Go ahead and keep your knees up against the air though. We're not going to lay our legs flat just yet. We're going to keep those knees up and we're going to extend our arms out in front of us. Well, why did I say in front of us? I meant beside of us, kind of like in a T shape, T-pose formation. We're going to set our arms out to the side like so. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and have your legs a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to get ready to knock our knees from side to side. Just moving along with our breath here. Just slowing things down, slowing down the heart rate, slowing down the body, and even slowing down the mind. We're just slowing everything down right now. Taking a deep breath in. I'm sorry, y'all. I was on something spiky. I had to get that immediately. Woo. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As we rock our legs from side to side. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through our nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and find stillness with your knees still up in the air, feet flat against the mat. Take a deep breath here in stillness. And a deep breath out as you pull your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs, hugging them in tight. Maybe rocking from side to side, maybe you don't. It's optional. If you want to stay in stillness, you can. But I am going to rock from side to side, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I'm going to take a couple more breaths here. Inhaling through my nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. I'm going to take 1 more breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to release my arms from around my legs, sending my feet back down towards the mat. As I lower my legs all the way down, leaving them flat against the mat. Optional to lay your hands down towards your side, or you can place them above your abdomen, or maybe even above your heart chakra center. I don't know what just happened, y'all. I meant to say heart chakra center. I don't know what I just said. But anyway, either one of those options are optional. Y'all, the bugs, I don't know why they want to mess with me today. They want to fly on me and crawl on me and nibble on me. I don't know why they want to do that to me today. My goodness. My goodness. But anyway, y'all, we're going to take a deep breath here as we settle into the mat, slowing down our heart rate, releasing any tension throughout our muscles and joints as we sink deeper into the mat, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I gotta check if the camera's still on. Okay, it's still on. It's still on. For real, I have to open my eyes and peek. Like, did you overheat? Are you still on? Are